Hannah. Nah, Mark, I see why you're trying to get reintegrated super fast. You gotta bring Gemma back, cause Helena and Gemma gotta throw some hands. That's crazy hate. You know her name, cause Helena is a freak elite. Ain't no telly with Helly. Damn. We're gonna dive into that. Then there was a big reveal that left us all hurt and disappointed.
Man, I fell down to my knees when the law came. Man, I fell down to my knees when the law came.
Oh, Burt, say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. You a rat, and you try to set up our boy Irv. Oh, Lord. I don't think none of us saw this coming. This is a heartbreaker. We all felt accustomed to Burt and any Irvin's relationship. This one is very, very heartbreaking. We're going to dive into that as well. Welcome to the Deep Dive Reactions channel, where we delve deep into theories, behaviors, and characters on television. By the way, this is not a recap. This is a deep dive. Like, comment, subscribe. Now let's dive.
I mean, I can't imagine how confusing that must have been. Traumatic, even. And I know you've already been through so much with losing your wife and all.
Wait a minute. Let's deep dive on this. My wife and all? You think you slick, freaky Helly. But I'm on to you, and we all are on to you. My wife and all? Trying to belittle my wife like she just something? And you want to be my new thing? Nah, we're not doing that. You better check yourself, because when I get Gemma out, it's a one-on-one.
Hannah.
Gemma.
Right, Gemma. Sorry.
Yeah, you better be sorry. Stop playing with Mark S. He on one. And he ain't got nothing to lose. And he tired of your bullshit. And he's seeing exactly what's going on. He don't trust Lumon. He don't trust you. Nor nobody. Stop trying to be a hoe. And be selfish. Because you're sick and evil and lonely. We on to you.
Well, it was nice to meet you, Helena.
Yeah, you too, Mark.
Look at her. She wants Mark to see her so bad. She is piercing his eyeballs. Her eyes are wide open. She wants him to notice her. But Mark is like, this is weird. Why are you so close to me? I don't know you. And then he gets the feeling that he needs to leave. Lady, control your horny. Now let's delve deep into the situation. Freak-a-leak Helena has been contemplating Mark and the time she spent on the 7th floor. You know she's been thinking, dreaming, and drooling all over Mark. As you can tell from her beaming gaze into his eyes, she wants him to notice and like her. After all, she's in love with any Mark, and Helena wants Mark to reciprocate the feelings, just like any Mark feels about Helly are. She's always been in control because she's the daughter of Kier and the head of a company named Lumon. And when she played as her innie, she felt like a child again, free to take a vacation from her life. However, it's important to recognize that Helena is a calculated, sick, and psychopathic individual. She manipulated everyone and faked her body to achieve her desires and sex. This woman even held Mark's wife captive in her basement. Now she's attempting to steal the husband of a deceased person. This lady is truly diabolical. Now, as we can see here, this restaurant is named Zoo Food. In the Chinese language, it means grandfather. And only the part food is being illuminated. And I know a lot of people are not liking the idea of having Helena pregnant because they think it's cliche and it's a cop-out for the storyline. And I tend to agree. But there's another way to interpret this Zufu word. Let's deep dive. The word Zufu has not always been used in a biological sense. As you can see in the series, they refer to Kier as father a lot. And in episode 5 of season 2, Helena said father, and Mr. Drummond even said father after her. So this is not always about, or could not be about, just pregnancy. This could just show that Mark was just inside of a restaurant by her father named Kier, who was a leader of this city or cult. Also, we have the red light illuminating from outside of the building, showing that the two Audis were having a conversation because red is for Audi. And also, this could be a double entendre that the red stands for evil. As we can see, Helena is evil. Her father is evil. This whole thing of Lumon is evil that we're still trying to investigate. Wow, Burt, we thought you was one of the ones, but I guess they not like us. You're a rat. Now, Burt invites Irv over for dinner to meet his husband for the issues that Irv has caused on his OTC. Now, I don't know about y'all, but this is the best house I've ever seen on Severance. Also, that's a lot of food just for 3 people, let alone 2, Burts and Fields when they're alone. These people must be cooking for more than one person, might have other Lumon higher-ups coming in, because this is not a regular apartment or a house in the city. This is the best house we've seen. This definitely shows that Burt is high up in the chain. And then we get Burt's husband Fields spilling that hot tea at the dinner table. He off that liquor, he a truth teller. He said that Burt has been involved with Lumon for 20 years ago. Now, this comes to a surprise to Irv. He said, wait a minute. I thought it started 12 years ago. So now, Burt is looking at Fields like you need to shut the hell up and watch your mouth and put that drink down because you're going to expose me. Let's deep dive on this. First of all, that cinematography behind Burt, the lighting, the fireplace is amazing cinematography at its finest. It shows how evil Burt is and how dark he is and how dark all of his secrets are. And we've been seeing Burt in a dark light ever since season 2 started. We have never seen him in a bright light, literally. He's been in the dark all season. And now his light will come out. But let's deep dive into this. I don't believe Burt is severed at all. I believe his Audi has been in Lumon on the 7th floor. And maybe to the point where Lumon directly put Burt with Irv so that they could get information from Irv. Since Irv has been working there for about 9 years, they probably know Irv has some type of investigation going on for them, which is why Burt set him up. And as we know, while they were at dinner, Mr. Frolic Drummond himself got into Irv's house and seen his documents. Now, I believe Drummond took those documents from Irv, and we will see, hopefully on episode 7, what happens when Irv gets home. Now, we do know that Irv has a dog named Radar. Who knows if the dog was killed by Drummond or the dog knows Drummond and didn't bark. That's the reason why we don't hear no barking, or we don't know what happened. But hopefully we get some answers to that. But I'm praying in episode 7 that when Irv gets home, he goes and spins on Burt and confronts him immediately and maybe slap the shit out of him for playing him. This is crazy. So that's it for today's video for season 2 of Severance, episode 6. There's a lot of questions they left us with in this episode that I hope we get answers to in episode 7. But you know this show's full of surprises, so let's not bet on that. Thank you all for watching today, and thank you for deep diving with me. Hope to see you soon on the next dive. Peace.